Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning, welcome to the Front Porch. It is the Friday edition of the Front Porch. This show has been pre-recorded like we always try to do on Thursdays around 8:20. Just thought I'd let you know that. My name's Kenny Dean. We got Ryan Fuller in there behind the control. I know we got a guest today. Our guest today, the first one, Miss Vivian Autry. Looking forward to Miss Vivian coming out here. Let me tell you what, and I'll just go ahead and let you know right now, there won't be enough time to get everything that's everything in that's going on down at Martin's at Lake Martin. Andy Tucker told me, asked me, they said, why you stutter all the time? I said, I just can't help it. Sandra Fuller with tourism will be out here at 7 o'clock today. A lot going on with that, especially that dragon race that's coming up next weekend at Wind Creek State Park. We'll talk all about that. And then Diane Meadows is coming out here. I believe there's a play that's coming up that we're going to be talking about that she's involved in. I think that's what she is going to be on. I really can't even remember because Diane is married to my buddy Rodney Meadows. Of course, we'll talk about this at 7:30 this morning. But he's a buddy of mine I grew up with and thought the world of him as a young man. I think the world of him as an older young man. So look forward to her being out here. Y'all, of course, are our special guests. Got a beautiful weekend coming up. We'll tell you all about the weather here in a little bit. Still no rain in sight. So just that phone's ringing. It may just be the one and only Reverend Emerson Ware. We'll see if he's been doing our thought for the day this week, and I just love that man. It's a blinking. And good morning, good Friday morning to you there, Reverend Emerson Ware.
Good Friday morning to you, Mr. Kenny Dean, and the rest of your staff.
And thank you so much for being with us this morning, but thank you so much for being with us this week. Perfect Peace Missionary Baptist Church this coming Sunday. Tell us about your service first.
Well, our service, our Sunday school starts at 9:30, and our regular order of service starts at 10:30. And again, I try to have them by noon time if the amens and the tithes and offerings are all right.
You never cease to amaze me, my friend. Big weekend for you?
No, just the norm.
Well, we really appreciate you taking your time to be with us this week because I know you have busy mornings, but we really thank you for being with us for the thought today. We've enjoyed each and every one of them, so we're going to let you wrap our week up with the Front Porch thought of the day right now.
Our thought for today will come from Isaiah chapter 25 and verse number 3. He said, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in him." And our thought for today will be, set your mind on him. And Kenny, if we are to be followers of the Lamb, our minds got to be changed. If you change your thinking, you can change your direction. It's a mind thing. And someone once said that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So I must ask our audience, our listeners, a question. Do we really want peace? And the world is looking for peace. But we all know that there's only one person that can give us peace. And that is Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Jireh, our provider. He said, "Peace I leave with you. Not as the world give it, but I will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding." But he gives it only on his terms. And in order to transform what you do, you must first transform what you think. Your mind must be transformed. It got to be changed. And for Gideon, that meant, amen, that knowing God was not only with him, but God was for him. And if God be for me, he's more than the whole world against me. So, Kenny, I'm going to be short this morning. How do we get the mind of Christ? We get the mind of Christ by spending some time with him. You don't get to know me based on other people's thoughts or other people's ideas. You got to spend some time with me yourself and get to know me on a personal basis. Same way with God. Spending time with him, quality time, I mean. He can give you that peace that passes all understanding. Regardless of what is going on around you, God can give you that peace. God bless you guys, and God keep you is our prayer.
God bless you. You just told us what me and you talk about a lot is relationship. You and I have a relationship that you and I are friends. And if we have that same relationship with him, it gets personal.
That's right. It's personal. I can't know him for you, and you can't know him for me.
Right, exactly right.
That's personal.
Well, we thank you for, I can't think of a better way to end the week or end any conversation or end any day than talking about the man upstairs and our relationship. And we all have I've got a personal relationship with him. You have a different personal relationship. We all have that. We all have the way that we deal with him each and every day.
Exactly.
Well, my friend, it's been a great week. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll look forward to hearing from you and seeing you real soon.
Likewise. God bless.
God bless you. See you, buddy.
Bye.
Reverend Emerson Ware getting our Friday started. Again, we thank y'all so much for being with us. We're going to talk about the weather because we're starting out at 50 degrees this morning. Another rain-free. Now, we're going to go up to, boy, it's going to be a sunny day today, 80 degrees for this Friday. Tonight, a little bit warmer Saturday morning, 50 degrees, but clear. Still some kind of cool mornings. Going into the rest of the week, tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day, 85 and 53. In fact, mid-80s through Wednesday, upper 50s through Tuesday, low 60s Wednesday night. So there's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Alex City Marine. They are located in the Gap, Highway 280. You see all those constant 80s, mid-80s, people are getting itchy feet to get your boat in the water. Is it ready to run? Well, make sure that you get it to Alex City Marine and have them service it for you. Salvation Army, looking forward to seeing you this weekend. You see the temperatures today, tomorrow. You're cleaning out the closets. You're cleaning out your garage. You got things that you have them ready. You just got to take them. Take the time today to take those clothes, that glassware, those pots and pans to the Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Family budgets are tight, but help is on the way. Doug Cannon will fight to eliminate the state grocery tax, putting real money back in your pocket. He's investing in workforce education, creating good-paying jobs right here at home. Standing strong for law enforcement, supporting our veterans, and improving roads and rural broadband. A conservative leader, small business owner, not a career politician. Doug Cannon, proven leadership, real results for District 27.
I'm Doug Cannon. I'll be honored to earn your vote May 19th. Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along. Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Yeah, welcome back to the Front Porch on a Friday morning. I'm just looking at a few birthdays. Tanya Johnson, happy birthday to you today. Barry Boland. Barry is, he's not a teenager anymore. Happy birthday. My old buddy Jimmy Sanford having a birthday today. Let's see who else having a birthday that I can tell you about. Looking down through here. Miss Linda Oliver. I've not seen her or heard her in a while. Dawn Kretschmann. Happy birthday to you, young lady. She's always good about calling in birthdays. And tomorrow, Cindy Waters, happy birthday to you, my friend. Up in Michigan, Carol Davis, happy birthday to you today. I know you watching and listening this morning. Let's see. Lee Tampling having a birthday on Sunday. Kristen Osborne having a birthday on Sunday. And the old Piccolo, the old Randy Piccolo Gullidge having a birthday on Sunday. He's 118. I just joking. Joking at Piccolo. And my old buddy Dale Talley's having a birthday on Sunday. And Dale, I got your message the other day, and thanks for the kind words. I've always thought the world of you there, little buddy. Let's see what we got going on this weekend. Tomorrow, it's going to be a nice day for it. Jim Hardy, Outdoor Friends Forever, having a fishing event tomorrow from 8 to 2. It's open to any family with a child with a disability. You go it, buddy. You my hero. And we had Craig Brown out here earlier in the week talking about Valley Haven schools. over in Lafayette, Alabama, Chambers County. And this is the 30th annual Lafayette Day, which is downtown Lafayette tomorrow. They are shut down. Shut her down, boys. We going to the house. They are shut down downtown Lafayette on the square to have a car show. They will have handmade crafts and art booths and delicious homemade foods to benefit Valley Haven School. And from what we understand, from what Craig told us, this will be the last one. They're going to change it up. So we'll see how they change that up for next year. They've been doing it for 30 years. He's been coming out here for a while, too. I think the world of him. Tonight and tomorrow night, not one show, but two shows down at the Elks Lodge with live on stage, Nashville recording artist from Alexander City, Bobby Lee Luster. Thomas Scales will also be there. $10 charge, a very minimum charge for some great entertainment tonight and tomorrow night down at the Elks Lodge. So put that on your things to do. Tomorrow night over in Tallahassee at the Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center, Tallahassee, Alabama. The play that was put on here a while back by Act Two, they're carrying it to Tallahassee. The Play That Goes Wrong. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Admission is $10. Friday, April the 17th, Elks Lodge again. 1878 Elks Lodge golf tournament, Stillwater's Golf Course. 4-man scramble. So get signed up for that. Get in touch with an Elk member, or you can just call Stillwater's Golf Course and get that all lined up. That'd be a good time. She Seeks, Seeking Him, Becoming You, a time to surrender, renew, and flourish. This is a ladies' retreat, which will be next weekend, the 17th and 18th. It will take place at the Lake Community Church. That's on County Road 34 in Dadeville, Alabama. Good morning, Dadeville. How y'all doing this morning? Chuck Ledbetter, good morning to you over there, Mayor of Dadeville, Alabama. I got those things. I got to put that over here for things to do. Bingo was last night at the Elks Lodge. Of course, can't wait to find out somebody won the big pot over there. Coming up real soon here in a few weeks, American Legion Family Day. This is honoring our veterans, which we salute you, each and every one of you that have served or are serving now. Honoring our veterans, military families, and the community. Saturday, April the 25th, from noon to 4, location, Patriot Park. That's the old Pennington Park. Post 143, Dadeville, American Legion Post, and the Alexander City Post 103 will be involved in this. They go have delicious food and drinks. They go have door prizes, entertainment, games, contests, and a whole lot of fun. And hopefully the weather will be a good weather day for that. Anytime we have events, and you know this, anytime we have events outside, we always depend on the weather, and we hope it'll be good. New Ground appearing soon. Homecoming. This is a group that'll be singing at the Sunday time, April 26th at 11 o'clock and 1:30 at New Providence Church, which is on Pearson Chapel Road. Here's another event. This is Post 143 that's putting this on over in Dadeville. American Legion Post 143. Free, I said free, pancake breakfast. Breakfast 2 is for all veterans and family members and first responders. I say this every time. Thank you all so much for doing this. It's every fourth Saturday. This will be April 25th from 8 until 9:30, American Legion Post 143. That, of course, is over in Dadeville, Alabama. Well, it's coming to an end. I'm talking about the Kalijah Idol 18 finale will be tomorrow night at Alabama's Little Bit of Texas in Wetumpka, Alabama. Kalijah Idol 18 is down to how many? 15. 15. They'll narrow it down to 1. So Monday, when you tune into the Front Porch, and I'm sure you'll hear it on Kalijah Country 97.5 over the weekend, we'll find out who the winner is. We had one of the winners out here on yesterday's show, Sarah Stone. Let me tell you something. To do anything for that long, They put out some really great artists. Some of them have gone on to make that a career out of it. So my hat goes off to John Kennedy, but to everybody here at the Kalijah Country, because they put in a lot of long nights. You get the golden tickets that leads up to this finale. So tomorrow night down in Wetumpka, Alabama, they'll be wrapping it up. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of work, ain't there, Ryan Fuller and everybody else that's involved in this. Hey, Freedom for Braden. Now, Braden, my old buddy's been out here. This is help fund his wheelchair accessible truck. So you can go to. In fact, I'm gonna get him out here to talk about this, because this is you got to go to a QR code and all that. So I'm gonna put that on here. That goes over here in this pile, things to work on pile. We had John McKelvey out here yesterday talking about Throwaway Day. It's coming up May 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th through the 17th, and we'll keep you up to date on where all those will be. Sponsored by the Tallapoosa County Commissioners. Thank y'all, T.C. Coley, Steve Robinson, John McKelvey, Emma Jean Thweet, and George Carlton Jr. for putting this together. This is a costly thing for the county. They've been doing it for a while now, and they do it quarterly. So we'll keep you up to date on Throwaway Days that's coming up real soon. If you have events going on, if you'll let us know when, we'll be glad to put them in with our announcements out here. Like this right here. It's coming up May the 16th, the 10th annual Blues in the Park free concert. In fact, Iceberg will be coming out here talking about that a few times here coming up soon. Tents and coolers welcome, no grills. Let me repeat. Tents and coolers welcome, no grills. Tent setup starts at 10 a.m., showtime 2 p.m. And when you go there, when you go down there, you see a sea of tents set up. And of course, they'll be bringing in some great entertainment. And to all the sponsors who make this happen, thank you, because without, it's like anything. I think about the Lafayette days. Without those sponsors, all these years, they would not have been able to do it for 30 years. So to all the sponsors on any event that comes up, we thank you. If you have an event coming up and you need it for us to promote it for you, all you got to do is just get it to us. You can email me if that's easier for you, kennydeanac@gmail.com. You can always go to my Facebook page, Kenny Dean, or you can text me or call me, whatever it takes to get the job done. I'm going to leave it up to you. We'll be right back. Mays. Now, it's closed today because they're having an all-day for private parties, so congratulations, and he apologizes for that, but they will be open tomorrow and Sunday. Lunch. Have you tried their chicken tender dinner? Have you tried their wing baskets? Have you tried that ribeye sandwich that I like to brag about? Check it out. Mays, and they do cater, located inside the square, Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleeps for full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Hometown Pharmacy, located at 839 Airport Drive here in Alexander City, conveniently located right adjacent to Temple Medical Clinic. Go by and visit the friendly staff where they treat you like family. And remember the drive-through window. All major insurances are accepted. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then on Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Give them a call at 256-329-0900. That's Hometown Pharmacy, serving our hometown.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Come on back in here and join us. It's time to, not me entertain you, but this guy, elect Shane West. Of course, we're right around the corner. May the 19th is election day, the primary. Shane West is running for Tallapoosa County Commissioner, District 4, now retired. Shane has the time, experience, commitment to serve District 4 with steady, common sense leadership. Vote Shane West on May the 19th. I'm gonna vote for this guy today. Today is April the 10th, and I'm voting for Joshua Michael Woods, better known as, what was the other name you used?
I was considering, so I love the name Joshua Michael Woods. It's my full government name, and I think it's great, but the only issue I sometimes find with it is it just feels so long. You get 6 syllables, 3 words, and so sometimes it feels a little clunky, so I've been kind of playing around with other stuff, and I've wondered about, combining some old family names with some other stuff, but right now I think I'm just sticking with Joshua Michael Woods.
Well, that's what we've known you. You've been coming out here for has it been a year?
Probably a year. I think March of 25 was the first show I came up with.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been a year.
Yeah, I like Joshua Michael Woods. I think about one of the Gentrys.
That's right. Which one?
It was Troy Gentry. Joshua, what was his name?
Dang, I forgot it too, but I remember John Michael Montgomery.
John Michael Montgomery. That's where I was going.
Oh, is he one of the Gentries?
No. John Michael Montgomery.
Okay, yeah.
It just, and the same thing with your name. It just flows. What have you been doing lately since you've been out here?
Man, I've been trying to get some more things going this year. My main goal this year is to get a debut record recorded and hopefully released later this year. And so that's been a very interesting process to try and get going because it's my first time doing it. I have no experience recording in a more professional sense.
You got to start somewhere.
Dude, you got to start somewhere. So I've been just trying to shoot from the hip and figure it out. But right now, working on the track list of songs I want to put on the record. I'm talking with like a mixer and other musicians and a producer, and hopefully we can get something going. And fingers crossed, we can get it all recorded this summer, copyrighted this fall, and released in the winter, or maybe New Year's or around my birthday of next year.
But you say you don't have it ready. You're laying it all down right now.
Yeah.
So who did you go to get where you, that process? Because it is a process.
Yeah, it's a long process.
Who are you talking with? Different people?
A few different people. Yeah, I've got some friends in the business that have been doing it for a long time. There's one guy that my landlord had introduced me to. He was he went to, I think it's called Blackbird Academy up in Nashville. It's run by the McBrides, and it's like a 6 month long recording school. And so he went to that in Nashville and then got a job in L.A. at one of the premier studios, and he was a mixer.
Wow.
But sadly he got burnt out from that, moved back to Alabama, and so he's been kind of guiding me through the process about basically what the actual recording process looks like and finding good tracks to put on the record. So he's been a great help to me. But just also friends that have been there, done that. So just
what to do, what not to do.
Basically, yeah. And a lot of it is just the main things that it hinges on right now is just me getting the package prepared. Because once I get into the studio, then I have a lot of other people that can help me. But at the present moment, it's on me to just get the track list finished. Right. So it's like, okay, because it feels like a big deal, and I'm trying to think of it in the sense.
You want to do it right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of it in the sense too of if this is the only record I ever make, God forbid. There was a quote in that Johnny Cash movie that I love. Johnny Cash is auditioning for Sam Phillips, and Sam wasn't satisfied with the gospel song that Johnny Cash played, and he said something along the lines of, if you were dying in a ditch and you had one song to show God what you thought about your time here on this earth, is that really what you would play for me? And so I've been thinking of it through that lens of, if this is the only album I ever get to create, what do I want to say with these 10 or 12 songs? And I've got about 9 songs that I know are going to be on the album.
That you wrote?
Yeah, all of them are stuff I wrote, in part because of pride, in part because I don't want to mess with the royalties. So it's like, I don't know how to do that, so I'm just not going to. But yeah, so I got 9 songs that are solidified. They're going to be on the record, so I just need 1 to 3 more. And I'm kind of deliberating between a few of them, because I've got about 45 that were up for debate to go on the record. So yeah, just trying to finalize that process so I can record the scratch tracks and then move on.
I'm going back to the movie Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He said, you saying I don't believe in God?
Yeah.
So that Joaquin Phoenix, we had Sarah Stone out here, who a singer-songwriter who was out here yesterday. She was one of the Elijah Idol winners. Nice. We were talking about the same thing. She did a Loretta song, and I got to think about Sissy Spacek, who did Loretta.
That's right.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah.
She just played the heck out of Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix just played the heck Walk the Line out of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I mean, he. I think when you go into a form like that, an artist has to forget who they are, and get into that Johnny Cash. And I've heard some folks that knew Johnny Cash way back when. They said he had some moves that it was kind of eerie because it was so much like Johnny Cash. Acting, is that anything you'd ever thought about getting into? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something. I mean, I love any sort of performance entertainment. I love, of course, the writing and musical side of it. I love poetry. I love the composition. And if I could write a classical, symphony. I'd love to do that.
Wow.
But that'd probably be way down the line. But yeah, just anything creative, anything performative, I love. So it'd be great to do some acting. I don't know how good I'd be at it, but it'd be a lot of fun.
Have you gone to any? Are you doing some shows just yourself?
Yep, some local performances around Auburn and Opelika, and
Okay.
even played in
How's that
Montgomery.
going?
It's been going pretty good. There's a couple of venues that I really love playing at, and some venues I don't. Part of the issue is a lot of venues, they're just restaurants or this and that. They're not geared toward music. So they kind of set you up in the corner
You're
and
just background music.
Basically. And I don't mind being background music, but it's more so just the informality of the setup.
You don't have a band though, do you?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm getting one together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's a perfect band for you?
Let's see. That's a hard question. I think, based on my music, I think to really get the sound that I'm going to hopefully put on the record out to a live audience would be, you definitely need a drummer, bass guitar, lead electric guitar, acoustic guitar, which is what I can do. Get the vocals, maybe backup vocals, and then at least some other sort of traditional lead instrument, maybe fiddle or steel guitar. You need something
Keyboard?
else like that. I'm not sure, actually. I've never been a huge fan of keyboard. I do like organ, but when it comes to just keyboard and piano, it's never been my huge cup of tea.
But when you add a fiddle or a steel guitar, that's a different feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the little bit of I've had to do with it, I like a fiddle.
Yeah.
I mean, and I like a female fiddler.
Yep.
Because they add that personality. They help add that personality to the band. Do you agree with that, or does that make sense?
I've actually not thought about it on that level, but I mean, I could see it. I mean, because if you think about the way men and women sing, there are differences in it. And fiddle, because there are no frets, it's very much a singing instrument.
Never thought about that.
And so I could definitely see when you have the kind of the unique ways that men and women sing, that they would play fiddle a little bit differently or approach the note a little bit differently. So I can definitely see that.
Are you saying this is a business? This can be more of a business. I mean, a whole lot of business that goes behind it, getting into singing.
I'm definitely finding that out. Yeah, and I've been approached. I tell you, one of the craziest things I'm finding. So, earlier this year in January, I went from, I think across the platforms, I was at about 1,000 or 2,000 followers. Now I'm close to 30,000 across the platforms. Yeah, mainly on Facebook, where I'm at 25,000 right now.
What do you think it was?
It was the Big Iron stuff I was releasing.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I knew you kept putting that out there.
Yep.
Because that's your music.
Yeah, it's definitely my style. Everybody was telling me, look, that you sound like Marty Robbins. And I kind of pushed it off for a while because, to be honest, it's not that I dislike it. I don't really listen to Big Iron a whole lot. I listen to his other songs. But a friend of mine was like, dude, you got to do Big Iron. I'm glad I listened because it worked out. But the biggest thing I've been surprised with from starting to get a big following is how many people have started to approach me, for business reasons.
Be careful.
That's what I'm realizing. I start doing my due diligence with most of it. 90% of it is just scams and,
good for you.
Baloney.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Because here again, the little bit I was involved in, and I'll tell anybody this. It's a business, and you can a producer. I'm gonna use a producer. And I'm not picking on producers, but a producer can produce or come up to you and offer you the moon.
Yep.
And you give them all this money, and all of a sudden that producer disappears.
Yeah.
You don't ever see him again.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to be careful for.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scammers in the business,
and it's such a shame, but I guess that's just part of life. But yeah, but luckily I've always been a little bit of a paranoid person, pretty distrustful of people that I don't know, and so it's served me well so far. So I found, because of that, I found some good people to work with, and just trying to figure it all out as I go along.
I think you and I've talked about this. I always say surround yourself with good people and good things, but you gotta pick and choose. You gotta be careful who you pick and choose, and then you get. I would think it's a teamwork.
I'm starting to learn that. I'd made the mistake for a long time of thinking I could do it on my own. And part of that was pride. You know, you want to, when you're doing something like this, you want to take credit for it. But what I'm realizing is, even the greatest artists that we know, they had a huge team around them. You know, Elvis Presley, for example, he was a great singer, but if it weren't for the songwriters and the producers, we wouldn't know him. If it weren't for Sam Phillips, we wouldn't, you know, he would have never got out of Memphis. If he never got out of Memphis, would have never gone to Nashville and done all his stuff with RCA. And so I'm starting to realize, it's not, you can't just be a one-man show.
Right.
You got to have a team behind you and a team up on stage, and it's, you can't take credit for everything. I'm learning.
Jenny Pruitt, who did who did Satin Sheets. She's from Phoenix, from Pale City. I've always looked up to her, and she gave me some advice way back when. And when she said, "Bub, you better pay it," she said, "Bub, if somebody wants to help you, let them." And I've thought about that. I was thinking about that when you said, you know, I want to do it on my own. If you got really good people that want to help you, let them. Maybe they've been there. They can give you good advice, sound advice. Because a lot of times it's in this business, the music business, I would think some of the best advice is things not to do, not to waste your time.
Yeah, that's true.
And money.
Yeah, I'm definitely learning that. You know, when you first get into this sort of business, you know, you think, man, I can get it whooped. But you start learning more about it, and you're like, okay, I know basically nothing about the business. And so it's been so helpful for me to know these people. And I've been so fortunate to know people like yourself and other people that have been in the business for so long, because, you know, they've kind of pointed me in the right direction. And I know a lot of people don't have that, and so I've been very fortunate.
I wish I could give you more. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kelton, Alabama. They say, come on by here and check out our inventory. Come by here and check out our service department. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280, Kelton, Alabama.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dable. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Our original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dable, Alabama. Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Don't know what you got.
let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hilby Home and Garden Shop, which is located, I'll tell you exactly where it's located, right down below us right here, in the Old Betty's Garden Center. You know, it's Friday. Tomorrow they'll be open, today they'll be open from 9 to 5, tomorrow 9 to 4, and on Sunday afternoon they'll be open from 1 to 4, just for your convenience. Man, they got plants, they got flowers, they got even vegetable plants there. And a little in straw, pine straw, got a little bit of everything, and they got a lot of love there at Hilby Home and Garden Shop. And that's a fact. Joshua Michael Woods out here with us. Just carrying on a good conversation with him. And can we say about your job, where you're going to be working, or?
Let's hold off for now.
Okay. I'm glad I asked. What song are you going to do?
I'm going to do something I wrote. I think I wrote it in 24. No, I started writing it in 2023. I got about the first verse and the chorus done, or maybe just the first verse. And I'd sat for a while. I loved the melody and the chords of it, but I just couldn't figure out where to go with the story. But last year, I'd finished it. I think last summer I'd finished it and started playing it around. And people really liked it. And so it's a song kind of, and it's pretty topical now, I'd say, but it's a song about kind of the horrors of war, looking at it from the point of view of a civilian. And I'd shown it to some of my veteran friends that got to go overseas, that's probably not the best way to put it, who went overseas, during the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, and one of them brought them to tears.
Wow.
And so there's something to it. I don't know, I've never experienced it, but there's something to it.
What's the name of it?
When Vengeance Spoke.
Okay. Joshua Michael Woods.
The sky turned black from the ashes, and it's hard to remember the last time I saw the sunshine, for the town turned to cinder. The rain was light as it fell one night, killing off a peaceful dinner. Dropped from the sky where the steel birds cried, the ground it shook with anger. Before I could catch my breath, the marching men came knocking, busting doors and bringing death. I knew there'd be no stopping. Fire in the hole, the door came down, the marching men entered swiftly. I don't know what happened next, but I'm the only one still living. I ain't crying, baby, no, it's just the dust in my eyes. But when I remember, I still choke from a smoked up mind. I often wonder when I hear the crows, if I truly left alive when the Lord looked away and vengeance spoke. They weren't the only ones to die. Oh, oh, oh.
to and looked in my hands to find them bloody, red, and broken. And there before me were 5 men dead, their guns still hot and smoking. And in that moment came a great silence that hushed the world as I stood, till I turned and found my family dead on the ground, and my world died for good. I ain't crying, baby, no, it's just the dust in my eyes. But when I remember, I still choke from a smoked up mind. I often wonder when I hear the crows if I truly left alive when the Lord looked away and vengeance spoke. They weren't the only ones to die. Oh, oh, oh. I'm an old man now. In fact, I just turned 80. I took another wife after I left that dang old city. I had another child, a daughter whom I watched get married. But every time I see her smile, I can almost see my family. I ain't crying, baby, no, it's just the dust in my eyes. But when I remember, I still choke from a smoked up mind. I often wonder when I hear the crows if I truly left alive when the Lord looked away and vengeance spoke. They weren't the only ones to die. Oh, oh, oh. The sky turned black from the ashes, and it's hard to remember the last time I saw the sunshine, for the town turned to cinder.
Wow. Beautifully written, beautifully sung, and beautifully played.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's
I'm a little rusty in the morning, but you know.
I didn't hear you, Russ. The guitar picking went so well with the song, and that, I'm not a musician, so it just kind of, I'm in awe when I see young folks or anybody do what you just did. I mean, you brought a story to, I could see it well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's what really made me want to go back and try to finish that song, especially that first verse, the sky turned black from the ashes, and it's hard to remember. That's just, not to pat myself on the back, but I just love that line so much.
No, that's okay.
It's so descriptive.
You believed it.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah, and so I just had to finish that song, and I'm glad I did, and that's going to be one that's on my debut record.
I look forward to it. Will you come back in here and join us one of these days?
Oh, I will.
Look forward to hearing more from Joshua Michael Woods. We'll be right back. You want to talk food? I can do that. Food at Coon's Corner Deli. Let's see. I know what they're going to have today because it's Friday. Whole and filet fried catfish, pork barbecue, chicken tenders. Now, loaded potatoes, green beans, broccoli cheese and rice, fried okra, cherry cobbler. That's what's going on at Coon's Corner Deli today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And obituaries are brought to you by friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mrs. Sugar Sherry Walker, and that may be Sherry. I apologize to the family if that's wrong. 55 of Titus will be today at 2 o'clock at the chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hackneyville Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 11:30 to 1:30 today at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home's in charge of that service. And a celebration of life for Mr. Mark Kosmak will be April 17th, next Friday. It will be at Chuck's Marina at Lake Martin, and Langley Funeral Home's in charge of that service. To these families and other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you, and God bless the USA. We'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillary Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat. And our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Let me tell you what's going on at the Playhouse Cinema, because it's on Cherokee Road. It's been there for a while. In fact, it's been there since 1978. Well, tonight, Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling will be one of the shows. Drama, in another, and then Mario Galaxy, I think that's the name of it, Mario Galaxy movie. That's going on at the Playhouse Cinema, Cherokee Road, here in Alexander City, Alabama. Sandra Fuller with us out here with Lake Martin, Tallapoosa County Tourism. Tourism is big, and it just continues to grow. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. Good morning. It does. It is. People are doing lots of things everywhere. It's just everybody's taking that leadership, and they're creating events, and they're putting attractions together, and I just think our community works really hard.
Well, and what I'm seeing, and I say this a lot on the show, with tourism, both of our Dadeville and Alex City Chamber of Commerces are combining. I say combining. They're working together. Mm-hmm. Our Lake Martin Economic Alliance, everybody's getting on the same page. One big old force. It makes it strong.
Isn't that wonderful?
It really is.
It really is. It's really good to see that.
I think now more than ever, it needs to be that way, because the way we're growing. Have you been out on 280 lately? Have you seen the traffic on 280? Yeah. It ain't going to get. It's not going to quit. No. It's going to just increase.
Exactly, it is. I think we're only stronger together. So
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
I think so.
Next week is something that's never happened here in Alexander City on these waters, down at Wind Creek State Park, the Dragon Boat Race. And I'll turn it over to you.
Sure. I sent a few things to Ryan, because I know people are going, what is a dragon boat race?
I love this.
We'll have to tell about this. This is awesome.
That.
And so we put together, and forgive me, I put together this video, because people were asking, and even though you had pictures, it was just like wasn't sinking in. Like, how does this work, or what is this, or what's a dragon boat? And so I think they might have a video link. I don't know if he can pull it up. There it is. So
Join us for the Lake
so it's got the drummers and all the people getting in the boat. We'll have 10 in our boats, 10 plus a drummer.
Okay. Bring your A.
A lot of places have the 20-member ones. We did the 10 because we felt like we can get more teams, especially for a start. They just do a lot of fun stuff with it. People dress up in crazy stuff, and it's a great community.
Did this originate from another country?
China.
I
think
that makes sense. Yeah. I just thought about that.
Yeah, so when we start off, we'll start, thank you. I had the lady, I said, we don't have any video footage. And I said, can you send me some? So she sent me links of other places, and then I just screen recorded them and plopped them in.
Screen recorded.
So like on your phone, if you're watching a video, you can go into your front settings and hit a little button, and it'll let you it'll record whatever your screen is showing.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a cheap way to do. You can do that with audio too. Sometimes, there's always a way to figure. So so that's what I did. But we'll have someone out there doing drone footage and stuff on that day, and we'll get some really good footage of our event. So next year it'll be our stuff. So yeah.
Let me How does it work? Let's say you got 12 boats. Do they race each other?
So they'll bring 4 boats with them, the group that we hired to come in.
Right.
And they're the long boats, 10 people, a steerer, they guide you, or tell you how to what to do. And then you have a drummer that keeps the beat, so you got to row to the beat, so you have to have a good. And I want to clear up something. I thought it was really funny. Someone on your thing last week said, you have to be 150 pounds or less. And then someone this week said, you have to be 140 pounds or less. I said, pretty soon they ain't going to weigh nothing. So you got to weigh 160 pounds or less.
Okay.
So you'll have 10 paddlers in the boat. 4 of those spots have to be a female. And so you can have it's going to sound bad. You can have an empty spot that is considered the female. It tells you how important we are.
I'm glad you said that.
I know it. I did. I don't know that they never said that to me, and I was like, wow, that shows how. But anyway, so you can have a spot empty, and if you have empty spots, there are points taken off. So there's things that take place that not only winning, but there's points that go along with it. And I don't know how, I can't even begin to explain how that part works.
Well, you have judges there.
Yes, they will bring their judges. They bring their judges, they bring their marshals. Marshals help get, people in the boat, steer, they kind of handle the logistics of that piece of it.
And that's next weekend.
Yeah. So they'll be coming in a couple of them will come in on Wednesday. The boats will come in on Wednesday. They'll unload a couple of them on Thursday, a couple of them on Friday. They have practice runs for them. So each of the teams get an hour and 15 minutes of practice.
Thursday or Friday?
And it's like noontime to 7 every hour. So, it's probably going to be logistically hard for some places if you're working. So some may come out with not a full boat, but hopefully they can figure out how can we all be there for that 1 hour, especially because we've never done it.
Can you still get a boat? Can you still get in?
Well, I think at this point we're kind of cut off because
12's a lot of them.
Yeah, so we were shooting for 20 or more, and they were going to be here a day earlier than that. And when they found out we had 10 initially back last week, they said, well, we're not going to come in that day early. You won't need that extra day of practice because it's they can only set up that noon to 7. So and it'll be 2 teams practicing at the same time. So marshals and staff will help teach them how to do that. So it's super important for them to try to get there if they can. And so then on Saturday, we'll start off at 9 o'clock with a ceremony. And it's only like a 10-minute ceremony. She'll tell the history of how the Dragon Boat started.
Good.
We'll do the pledge or the national anthem.
Good.
Then she'll tell the history. And then Steve Robinson, being a commissioner, will dot the eye of the dragon. So they got a boat, dragon head. It's kind of like a ritual, I guess. You dip the paint and you dot the eye, and that starts the thing. Yeah.
I love this.
I know it. And
it's so unique.
It is. And then we start races at 9:10. And they'll start at the beach and just paddle towards the silo and turn around. And that's where they'll start.
Will there be music?
There won't be music. There'll just be the drums beat. But now we do have a DJ with music all day long. And then you are going to do kind of a remote the first part of the time.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. So and so then they'll race back. I think it's 525 feet, I think. And it'll hit about the buoy, and that's where the judges will stop. And then they'll unload and put the next group in and start over. So they'll do 2 heats. Each group gets 3 heats apiece. So each team gets to race 3 times. And so the first 2 times they get to race, all 12, will be between that 9 o'clock time and the 12 o'clock. Then we'll take a lunch hour of 12 to 1. So the staff and judges and all can grab lunch. And
we have food trucks there?
We'll have food trucks. We'll have vendors. Each team will have their tents lined up along the sides that they can kind of hang out in.
This is a big social thing.
Yes, that's what we're loving.
Is.
And then when we get back, so in the 12 to 1 o'clock time, we'll have a drummer parade to judge the best dressed drummer because they need to dress in costume, right?
I can't wait to see this.
It is a fun, isn't it?
I can't wait to see
And then we'll also do a flower petal ceremony where, because we're fundraising for Tallapoosa Caring Refuge. And it's for people who have had cancer and it's the financial help with for them and stuff. And so they'll go out on the boat and kind of sprinkle flowers into the water as a ceremony. And then from 1 to 2 are the finals. So it'll be the top, and it looks like on the thing, I didn't ask Penny who's over it, but it looks like, so we're racing 2 boats at a time those first 3 hours. The last hour, it looks like it's 4 teams in a row, 4 teams at a time. So it's like the fastest 4 race against each other. And that probably, and it's by points and everything else, so the top 4 race together, and I'm guessing that's where you get your first, second, and third place winners. And then you have the next level of racers in the next level.
Will you have boaters or judges out in the water? Or
they don't. Sometimes they have to do that if they're in a location that doesn't permit being able to see the water piece, but they'll be able to see on our sidelines. So they just have to be where the ending, the end is, the finish line is. That's kind of where they'll have to be stationed.
This is going to be to me, a huge part of tourism. I think I can see where this can grow every year.
We think so too.
Even if you don't have 12 boats, especially with the races.
We feel like that's a lot. And we can run down in the next segment like who all those teams are. But we feel good about how many teams that we've got in it. And again, we have one that's everybody's a novice except for one, and they're coming from LaGrange, Georgia.
Everybody's a what?
They're the beginners.
Okay.
They've never done it before.
Okay.
And then LaGrange Fire Department has signed up, and they're so excited. And we're probably really nervous because, our fire department's probably really nervous because they'll end up getting matched with them just because they're fire departments. That's just what she's going to do. So.
And the heat is on. We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware. Good morning to you there, my little buddy Christopher Crumbly. He says, come on down here. If you want to go fishing, we got plenty of worms. We got minnows. But if you're ready to go to work, we got the plants right now. We got the bonnie of veggies and herbs, or herbs, whatever you want to call them. Go by and check him out. He's in Rockford. If you're looking for plumbing supplies, if you're looking for hardware supplies, he's got it all at Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle, downtown Rockford.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Chick-fil-A, good morning to you, Lois and Murphy and the whole Chick-fil-A team, because that's what it is. Whether you're going inside to sit down and enjoy your breakfast or your lunch or even your supper time, or you're going through the drive-through, it's all about one big old team it's about service, and it's about good food. Pretty good combination, and they also cater. So if you got an event you need catering coming up, get in touch with them at Chick-fil-A, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Row, 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 you boat jitting down the stream. And that's kind of not the way it's not going. That's not the way it's going to go. But next weekend, the Dragon Race. Sandra Fuller with us out here with tourism. How do you top this?
I don't know. Well, we've Steve Robinson and I've been talking about it since we started Tallapoosa County Tourism.
Really?
Right before the pandemic, we're on fire to get it started.
I'll be darned.
And then COVID happened, and nobody was sitting in boats beside each other. so we went with the River Fest, and you could just each paddle in your own boat. That's kind of where we shifted.
I hope we never have to go through that again.
Me and you both. Oh, that was a scary time for a lot of people.
I've talked to a lot of folks, seem like just recently about this or about that, and that was it was a nightmare.
It was a dark time.
You're right.
It was very unsure and lost a lot of beautiful people in this world.
You're right.
So I hope we never have to do that again.
The Mayor's Cup.
Yeah.
Well, what's that at? Because I'm just loving this.
So we do have like awards. So the top 3 teams, each of the team members will get an award, and then they also get a team award. But this came in just yesterday, maybe, and so I'm gonna bring that in. So the Mayor's Cup will do a little different. So we do have 2 groups, City of Davil and City of Alex City, racing each other. And hopefully we'll get more. And what we'll do differently with it is the award will go to the winner and sit on their shelf for a year. And then the next year when we have it, they'll bring the award back. And
Davil and Alex City.
Davil, Alex City, and even if it includes Newside
okay.
Jackson's Gap or whoever else, if we have more mayors, let's go at it. But so there's lots of little places along the sides that we can label each year whoever the winner is, and kind of just keep that cup traveling around. We think that'll be kind of fun.
Sandra, you never know when something like this, the Mayor's Cup, with the Dragon Race, you never know what that's going to do to your community as far as them saying, we'd like to be, where are you from, Alexander City? Where is that? Lake Martin? Oh yeah. I'd like for somebody to say, is that the place where they have the dragon boat races?
Yes.
I mean,
Exactly.
I think
and we hope
it's so different
that it'll be fun and we won't divide because somebody wins. We hope that it's a team thing, and I think we will. I think we've got some incredible mayors.
I agree with you 100%.
Councils, commission. I think we're just poised with a lot of great people doing a lot of great things.
We're all working together.
We are.
Well, it should be.
Yeah. And so I was going to just let Ryan, if he wants to open up our website, It's on Explore Lake Martin's, so that way if someone's looking or if the teams that are in it and we've sent out messages about it for all of them. But if you go to the event tab and drop down to Lake Martin Dragon Boat on the event.
Let's tell you where that pizza is.
And so right here, there you go. So right here, if you're a team or sponsor or volunteer, you click into those. So we'll click into the team box, which is the first one.
And thank you, Wind Creek State Park.
Yes, they've done so much. They're just such a great partner for
Oh,
us.
yeah.
And so this just tells about it. And when you're just kind of scrolling down, there's like little tabs that say, hey, here's the requirements, here's the schedule, here's this, here's that. So they can drop into any boxes. If they register on that tab. And then there's a waiver that has to be signed.
Okay.
And then if you click on that property or layout, I think it says layout, map layout or something. Do you see it? I can't read that far. Is there one of those tabs that says map? So this kind of is the map of where we're going to be. And John Denny did that, by the way. He's always so amazing, too. Yeah.
John and Jim.
That's what our back of our shirt looks like, too, without all the little flags and little drawings that are on there. But see how they'll start at that one spot, and then they'll go down to the finish.
We have shirts for sale.
Yes, we'll have a handful of shirts. We'll have a ton. And you'll see all those little colored tents. That's kind of where they'll line up. And then you'll see the food trucks are kind of going to be in the back just before you get to the Dairy Queen or the Cream of the Creek, because they're going to be open too.
Oh, okay.
So that'll
I've
be
never eaten that. I got to try that.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
Yeah, it is delicious. So that's kind of, and our check-in will be there. So that's where everything will kind of go on, is in that little area there. And a lot of people are staying in, and there's some of the people that we just kind of put as host and help and things like that.
Thank you.
But a lot of people are staying at the RV park. We're staying there. We're going to get there on Thursday and stay till Sunday. So what
you got the RV park. You got the tiny homes down there.
Yep, you got you got the glamping. You've got the cottages. You've got the cabins. So what we're hoping is this grows to like their Boo Fest or their how crazy big that is.
Oh yeah.
So we're hoping that will become kind of that we can really help Wind Creek get a lot of people. Staying there for that weekend, and it's full pool in the water, so it's kind of letting everybody know, hey, it's the water's full, we're going.
Y'all come on down.
That's right. So.
This is just another positive thing that's happening in our area that would draw people in from all over. Just to watch.
I think so too. And we've got, like I said, I'll kind of name off the teams we have. I don't have all of their. They have to have a team name and all that stuff. So I don't really have all of that yet. So we'll have the City of Alex City, which is the mayor's race, and then we got LXC Fire Department and LXC Police Department, and then we have the City of Dayville, and then we have First Baptist Church. I think it's the older youth, maybe. You have to be 15
First
and
Baptist
older.
Church in Dayville.
Alex City.
Alex City, okay.
First Baptist Church in Alex City. And then we have CAC students.
Okay.
That'll have a team. And then Southern Prep, ROTC, will have a team.
The old Lyman Ward.
Yep, and then the Rotary called Interact. It's the high school Rotary Club.
Okay.
We'll have a team. And then Lakescape will have a team, Jody and them.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
I know it. And then Hellas Fibers, which is the artificial turf in Dayville, will have a team. And then I don't have Betsy Ray's team name yet, but I think she's just pulling together a team. Hodo? Okay. So I think that she'll have, and then
she just had a birthday.
Yeah. And then LaGrange Fire Department.
Okay.
So those are our 12 teams. So,
I think about if it was 20, then it's almost like work.
That's a long day. That's a long day.
Yeah. But 12, I can see that. Well, I think, and you know this better than anybody, this is the learning year.
Yes.
This is what you'll learn this year to do next year, to not do next year.
Exactly. Yeah. When we get out there, you've got Alex City Chamber and Dayville Chamber, and the tourism department and Rotary will be with us for this year. And so we're all have our things that we're doing. LXC Chambers doing like the hydration station, and because you've got people. She reminded us it's not just a little light paddle. This is like a
workout.
You've got weight in that boat, and you're at a dead stop, and you've got a short distance to go and get to the finish line. So that's a and she said, there sometimes people get dehydrated because they're really not paying attention to drinking. So we have a hydration station. We'll have the food trucks, and Dayville Chambers handling the food truck side of that, and then we'll have the registration tourism handling that and the t-shirt sales.
Are you pretty well set on volunteers and help?
I think we're good on volunteers, but I mean, if someone wants to jump in, we probably, people have asked us, like, what do we need to do? And we're like, come to check in and we'll let you know. So we're just, again, learning too. We'll be helping out the staff and team we just go by their guide of what do you need us to do. Other than that, I think I think the rest will just kind of handle itself.
But I think about what you told me when we had the big fishing tournament here a few months back, how the chambers came together, tourism came together, and you had a lot of helpers that made the job easier.
Oh, yes.
The same thing I would think with this, too.
Yeah, most definitely it does. It'll take us all. We won't really know too much about that part. But follow us on the Facebook. It's Lake Martin Dragon Boat Festival and Race. And that way you can get updates. You can see where we're posting each of the teams and the sponsors and just putting some plugs in there for Wind Creek and other things like that. So, yeah, y'all follow us on there. It's going to be fun.
Folks, it is going to be fun. She just wrapped it up with the word fun at Wind Creek State Park, the Dragon Boat Race. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House, Miss Vivian Autry, good morning to you, and look forward to seeing you real soon. Well, you can see her real soon, like maybe your next event that's coming up. And it doesn't have to be a big event. It can be a smaller event at the Mitchell House. Folks, this thing's been there since 1835. It's gorgeous. So get in touch with Miss Vivian Autry, mitchellhouse.com.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
Lake Life Wellness Studio is located in downtown Dadeville behind the courthouse. Lake Life is more than a place you want to come to move. It's a lifestyle. We didn't just want to open a studio. We wanted to build a community and recharge here at Lake Martin, offering Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. Check out our Lake Life Wellness Studio merchandise, which is officially here. Sign up for a membership today and be part of the Lake Life Wellness Studio community. Visit our website, lakelifewellnessstudio.com, and be sure to follow us on social media.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827. Anthony Plumbing, good morning to you, Anthony Waltrip. Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend because all of a sudden, people got sewage issues. All of a sudden, people's got plumbing issues, and it just happens, and it probably comes that quick. Now, you need somebody that, number one, that knows what he's doing, check. Number two, he's licensed and insured. Make sure that anybody you deal with in any kind of trade like that, they are licensed and insured. Anthony Waltrip's number is 256-596-1111. I just like to be quiet every now and then because it doesn't happen very often. I'm talking about when I don't have people around. Even in my truck riding around, I'm loud and talking all the time. Miss Diane Meadows with us out here this morning, and a big old good morning to you.
Good morning to you, and I like to talk too.
40 years teaching at Jim Pearson.
Mm-hmm. I retired in 2015, and I started in 1975.
Wow.
Right out
Is
of
that
college.
something you wanted to always get into?
I loved it. I really did. I enjoyed every year that I was there. Loved first and second graders.
First and second grade. Of course, Maggie, our daughter, teaches second grade.
Second grade's the best. That's what I always say.
She did first for a while. It was tough.
First is hard.
Why is it so tough? You talking about 1 year. 1 year makes a difference.
1 year makes a huge difference.
They grow up a little bit in that
I
year?
think there's a lot of maturity between first grade and second grade. Like first graders don't get jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Second grade, I learned that quickly.
Yeah.
Second graders do, and they just think you're just so wonderful, which is just great for the old ego.
Why did you get into teaching? Because it wasn't just teaching that you were.
So I worked with children who had speech problems. They might not be able to say their R sounds, or they might stutter, or they might have a language problem. And so, tried to, if it impacted their progress academically, then they were eligible for speech. So like if you had a speech problem and you couldn't say some of your sounds, it would affect your spelling and your reading and everything
That makes
like
okay.
that.
Never thought about it like that. Because of course, I'm a stutterer and a stammerer,
No,
but
you're not.
that's just what I do. I mean, I do it all day long. How'd you and Rodney meet? That's her husband, by the way, my friend for 70 years.
I don't know if I should tell the real story.
Oh yeah, tell it.
All right, so when I came for just 1 year, but I ended up staying. And
Where are you from?
Well, my dad was with the State Department, and I lived overseas most of my life.
Really?
But then he was at Maxwell Air Force Base at the War College, and I started at Montevallo. And then my parents moved back to D.C., and I stayed. here.
I didn't. I've never. I thought I knew something about.
I had a great life.
Wow.
I'm very fortunate.
So did you live in Montgomery for a while?
Oh, for a year.
For a year?
Sure did.
Where was the longest place you ever lived? Not counting here.
Well, I lived in D.C. from 60 to 64, and then when my parents moved back from 70 to 76. But I lived in Swaziland, in Southern Africa, in Tanzania, Mexico, and Peru.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I have never known
Yes,
that
I
about
did.
you. So what age were you
we left Swaziland when I was 16, so I was there from 14 to 17, really.
Really? What kind of experience was that
fabulous.
for you? What was it like, if you don't mind sharing?
No, I don't
just can't
mind at
imagine.
all.
Was it anything like America?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, and also, it was back in the 60s. Of course, no TV. We had no TV in
It's probably a good
Africa.
thing today if we didn't have no TV.
We had radio, and
What did you listen to in Africa?
well, you could get long distance stations. We had like a shortwave radio, and the majority of the people in Swaziland, it was a colony of England, and so a lot of them were expats from England there, and they thought Americans were brash and stupid and
They'd admit me. It had been right. It had been right. So what language was spoken? At Portuguese?
in Swaziland it was Swazi.
Boy, I thought I'd throw that out there. Swazi. Do you know any Swazi?
No.
Okay.
I know a little Swahili, but I don't know any Swazi.
Is there a big difference in Swazi and Swahili? Because I've heard of Swahili.
It's a huge difference. It really is.
What's a little Swahili?
Well, when the fishman used to come by when we lived in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, and my mother would say, we want fish or we don't want fish. So I'd go out and I'd say, unataki samaki, which means we want fish.
So if I go to the wharf and throw that at him.
You know, Jumbo, Habariako, Jumbo, hi, Habariako, how are you? But before we went, my dad went to an intensive 3-month language seminar to learn how to speak Swahili.
Really?
Because that was his job with the embassy there.
I be darned. I'm just blown away. So did you meet Rodney in Africa?
Yeah, we brought him over here from Swaziland. Okay, so I lived at Beta Take, and I don't know if you remember Beta Take.
Yeah, sure do.
Okay, that's
Sure do.
where a lot of the Russell people and everything lived. And I was really shy then. And there were these groups of people, and Rodney was one of them, and I just didn't like those guys at all. And so then I had to chaperone the high school dance, and I asked...
the Benjamin Russell High School dance? Really?
Yeah. And do you remember Charles Still? He was a pharmacist at Harco.
Charles Steele.
Well, I knew him from playing bridge, and I asked him if he'd take me. And he said no, but my roommate was, and so that
It was Rodney?
Yeah.
I be darned. I've never known that story. Rodney Meadows and I grew up.
Oh, my
I knew
gosh,
his mom
yes.
and dad and loved them. Of course, his dad worked at Dean Motor Company.
Right,
So
right.
That's how I guess we started our relationship way back when. Of course, his grandmother lived right next to Dairy Cream.
Right.
All those years. That Dairy Cream that's still there
With
since
Mike Lucas, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, you used to be able to go up there and buy cigarettes for 35 cents when they have cigarette machines. Of course,
In the Dairy Queen.
yeah,
Dairy
right.
Cream.
The Dairy Cream, right on the it would be on the right side. Miss Meadows is of course on the left side of the Dairy Cream, but on the right side there was a cigarette machine, which that was probably in the 60s, probably.
Well, listen to this. When we lived in Virginia, outside D.C., my father smoked Camels, and he would write a note, please let Diane Pappas buy 2 packs of Camels, and I'd take it down to the store, and they'd give me 2 packs of Camels.
With no filter on them.
No filter, yeah.
Wow, that is so crazy.
I mean, you can't explain to kids nowadays how,
How did you like living in the D.C. area?
Loved it.
So were you able to go to, I mean, like a sightseer to all the government entities there?
Yeah. We,
That's rich history.
It is. Whenever we had, company was when we used to do the sightseeing thing. But I used to go into D.C. and meet my dad for lunch and everything. And then my daughter Beth lived and worked there for a year. And it's just great.
Do you have a particular building that Diane Meadows just absolutely loves?
I love the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. It's just so I know Kenny Jr. lived up there for a while. He loved it.
I didn't. It's just everywhere you turn, it's just history.
Oh, yeah. And it's like any big city, it's got its good areas and it's got its bad areas. She came out here to talk about something. Let me tell you, if you ever want to be a
Sorry, Tap.
if you ever want to be a guest on this show, you better be prepared to talk about whatever you brought after a while. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Bridget, I cannot wait for you to see you in the Dragon Boat next weekend. I'm talking about Bridget Thornell, who is not just the CEO, she is also a Dragon Boat queen, too. Now, if you want to be a part of the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, it's real easy. Come by and see them in downtown Dadeville today.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed, and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensi Green and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Let's see, it's 52 degrees right now. It's going up to 80, but nothing but sunshine on my shoulders, baby. Tonight, 50 and clear. Going into the weekend and even next week, we're looking at mid-80s pretty much every day through Wednesday. Mid to upper 50s and then 61 for a low on Wednesday. But no rain in sight. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, Alexander City. Miss Diane met us with us out here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about what she came out here for.
Okay.
Tallapoosa Aid to People. That is TAP.
Correct.
That's one of the United Way, Lake Martin United Way agencies.
It is.
Tell folks what that's all about, though.
Okay, so I'm going to say United Way is very generous in helping us, and we have churches that help us. Martha D. White writes grants. So we help people who need help with their rent.
I didn't know she did that.
And their utilities.
Good.
You have to have a job, and you have to have verification. And, we help a lot of people like that might have a disconnect or get kicked out of their place of living. And we can help once a year, and the maximum we can help with is $200.
And every little bit helps, because there's a lot of folks, and I know a lot of folks on hard times. A lot of folks, and you've heard this same thing, do I buy my medicine or do I go to the grocery store? That's sad. That breaks my heart.
People come in tears, and I don't know if you know, but Starlene Myers retired. She retired.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Well, good for you there, Starlene.
And then Annette Brashear is the new director.
Okay, good.
So, but
to anybody that volunteers, because that's all volunteer work.
Right.
Anybody that does that, my hat goes off to you. You're a plus in this area. You're an asset to this community, to people that are moving in from all over the place, like we're having right now. If you're looking to get involved, the Lake Martin area United Way would probably have a place for you. Any kind of volunteering, they're always looking for folks. But this is going to be the Wharf Casual Seafood is doing the shrimp boil. This is fun stuff right here and good stuff.
Their food is delicious.
Oh. And Noah Griggs just had a birthday. So Noah, did I tell you to take off with double pay? You can take off. But purchase a shrimp boil and raise money for Tallapoosa Aid to People. Shrimp boil includes shrimp, corn, potatoes, and sausage. Only $30. That's a good price.
Right, and we get money from each sale of each ticket.
Good. How did we get?
May I read the names of the people? I did ask permission. We Nicole Basil, Nancy Burton, Teresa Greer, Brenda Floyd, Melanie Mosley, Carol Belcher, Jaden Tuck, Steve Presley, and Martha D. White all have tickets.
Okay.
And they'll be on sale through the middle of next week.
And it's April the 20th, which will be here. It's just right around the corner. Now, so we pick it up from the wharf?
Right, between 5 and 7 on April 20th. And please buy a ticket, because we had to turn down between January and March, we had to turn down 52 individuals because we were out of funds.
Wow.
We helped 50, but we have to turn people, and it was strictly that. It wasn't that they didn't qualify. It was that we didn't have enough money to help them.
That's sad. We think about what you just said. It's there's a lot of people that's needing help, and there's only a certain window time that y'all can have fundraisers. You can't do it year round. You
No,
can't do it real,
no.
because that's just one of the.
Right. And like I said, United Way is very generous, but it just doesn't, and I think we're going to see a more and more demand with the price of groceries going up and gas going up. And
You got groceries going up, you got gas going up, and you got people without jobs, people that are on fixed incomes.
Right.
Folks, let me tell you something. I think I've been there, so I'm fortunate now that I don't have to worry about my next meal. I've been there, so I know how you feel, and it's no fun. I don't wish it on anybody, but a lot of us are that far away from being there. It can happen.
Right, and don't think it can't happen to you.
Now, with me, I made it happen to me, and it was OKD's fault, and I'll be the first to admit that. But this right here, TAP. So if you ever see anybody that's involved in this, when you give to the Lake Martin Area United Way, let me tell you this. When you give to Lake Martin United Area United Way, if you want it to go just to TAP, when you write your check, you can put it on there. So,
I didn't realize that.
You can put it to what I think it's 25 agencies now. So any of those agencies you want to make sure that money goes just to that, you can do that. So keep that in mind for TAP. You just heard Diane talking about, they had to turn away 52. Is that one of the first times y'all ever had to do that, or have you had to do it before?
Last year, too.
Oh, wow.
And you can make an individual donation to TAP, and if you need help, you can call TAP. 256-329-3500 and make an appointment. You have to have an appointment, and they'll talk to you about and see if we can help you. And so, like, if somebody comes in with an overdue bill, they're going to have the utilities shut off, they send the check directly to the utilities. So
it should be.
And they call and tell them, don't shut it off, you've got the money coming. So.
And there has to be rules and regulations for this. And you know what I'm talking about. This is just one a place that people try to help you. But there's rules, there's regulations, because some people try to beat the system, and that messes it up for others. That's why you got these rules and regulations, and they're pretty simple.
Right, and it kills us to turn somebody down.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's awful because we have so many people that come in crying or leave crying, and we want to help as many people as we can.
And you do, and you help a lot. But the ones you can't, that's why. But when you got a fundraiser like this, number one, it's a FUND raiser, but it's also fun because there ain't nothing like corn, potatoes, shrimp, and sausage.
And their food is delicious.
And it comes in a little bag too.
It does. It's
I've
just
had
like
it.
an actual shrimp boil, and sometimes they cook it outside if
really?
they have a lot of people, like a real boil.
Well, I hope they do, but Noah Griggs, to you and everybody, Noah is one of those guys that's a good business person, and he knows in business you have to give back.
Right.
And that's just what he does, and he does because he wants to. Got a great staff there. They're located on Highway 280 in Alexander City. And Noah, thank y'all for doing this. But again,
thank you very, very much.
This is a fundraiser for Tallapoosa Aid to People. And so this goes in Tallapoosa County and Coosa County.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
TAP. So make sure when you write your check to the Lake Martin Area United Way and you want to help those people, maybe those 52, so the next time they come in, they can get help. All you gotta do is just put it on there in the 2 for TAP.
And Tallapoosa isn't limited to Alex City. We serve people from Dadeville and Camp Hill. All you have to do is just be within the county.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you
Tell
for
my buddy
having
I
us.
said hello, and thank you for sharing your life with us. We learned something, and we even got around what she came out here for. We'll be right back. We'll wrap it up.
Thank you.
Right down the road I'm talking about is Opelika. Of course, it's Opelika. But right down the road is where you can find vehicles. I'm talking about a bunch of vehicles. Are you ready for a great deal on a new or used vehicle? Truckloads of fresh inventory are arriving now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com. The Chambers Tallapoosa Coosa Community Action Committee is a local nonprofit agency whose mission is to enhance the quality of life for low-income persons while also providing services that promote self-sufficiency. We offer programs that include Head Start, family daycare, low-income energy assistance, and weatherization, among others. The central office location is 170 South Broadnack Street in Dadeville. Call 256-825-4287 or online at cacctc.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, folks, we thank y'all for being with us. Diane, thank you for,
You're so
for being
welcome.
with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for hanging around. Again, we'll continue to remind you because April 20th will be right around the corner, but you got to have it in by April the 12th. as far as your order, correct?
Right.
Okay. What we're talking about is purchase a shrimp boil and raise money for Tallapoosa Aid to People. That is TAP. We hope it's a good weekend for you. Look forward to seeing you back out here Monday morning. It looks like weather-wise, you can get out and do anything you want to. If you want to get out and do nothing, call me. I'm open this weekend. Clyde Idol wraps up tomorrow night, so we'll be announcing the winner right here this coming Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Ryan, get me out of here.